welcome to the 2020 Faribault High School Homecoming Coronation. I would like to introduce you to one of today's hosts, Henry Schoenbaum.
Thank you, and I would like to introduce you to today's other host, Mari Hart.
This year's coronation looks a little different if you haven't noticed. We are here in the Performing Arts Center with about 20 other people, but being watched by hundreds online. And of course, everyone here will be wearing a mask the entire time. Today's crowning of the King and Queen is just one of the many activities that we do during homecoming week at the high school.
We are all thankful that we get to actually have a homecoming this year. However, we do not get to do as many activities, or we get to do them differently because of the pandemic. We had to cut out usual Battle of the Classes, Pep Fest. We were able to do the powder puff volleyball and powder puff football yesterday outside, and this Wednesday at 2 p.m., the parade was still happening. On top of all these activities this week, there are some sports still going on. Volleyball has a home game this Thursday that can be live streamed, and of course, the football game on Friday night.
To begin this ceremony this afternoon, we would like Ms. Dusky to come forward and make a special presentation.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Faribault School District staff and administration, thank you for attending or watching today's homecoming King and Queen coronation ceremony. This year especially, it truly is a special time for our school, our community, and our students, and we hope this week is filled with fun, pride in Faribault, and success for our students and our athletes. Along with the King and Queen, the Parade Grand Marshal is one of the greatest honors an individual can receive here in Faribault. The Grand Marshal is selected because of many variables. At the center of it all, his many years of commitment and service to the Faribault school community and its families. We are extremely honored to have two outstanding individuals acting as co-Grand Marshals this year. Our Grand Marshals this year are Barb Feen and Bill Hoff. You might be asking yourself, are these two husband and wife? The answer is no, just really good friends. Long before either one of these two came to Faribault, and before they ever met each other, Bill and Barb knew they wanted to become teachers because of teachers of their own. Barb grew up in Fargo, North Dakota, and graduated from Fargo High School in 1966, a long, long time ago, as she puts it. She attended college in Fargo at North Dakota State University and graduated in 1970 and has been a member of the Herd ever since. Besides being influenced by her own teachers throughout her schooling, Barb said another big reason she became a teacher is because of her love for kids. As Barb said herself, kids represent what possibilities there are in our future, and they always have optimism about the future. As for Bill, he was born in a small town called Sheldon in Iowa, but moved on his third birthday to Mason City, Iowa, where he spent the rest of his young adult life. He attended the community college there, North Iowa Area Community College, and then transferred to the University of Iowa, where he earned a degree in secondary English education with a reading minor. He also started graduate work there and continued it at Mankato State, but never ended up finishing it. Bill started teaching in two small towns for his first teaching jobs, one in Iowa and another in Minnesota. Barb started her teaching career at Hibbing High School in Minnesota. And then they both came to Faribault and started this infamous friendship. Barb started teaching at the junior high school in town in 1974, teaching English and social studies, which carried over to the middle school. She switched to all social studies classes when she was forced to decide between the two, and it became her passion. Bill came to Faribault when the school he was working at was merging with another school. He decided to move on and found himself at Faribault for the 1988 school year. He started at the middle school where Barb already was, and they became fast friends and are to this day. They did yearbook together for many years, and then Bill decided to go to the high school to teach English 10. As Barb says, that had no effect on their friendship. They still taught at the ALC together, so they saw one another every day. They have the same sense of humor, so it was like a magnet for them. They were instant friends, and the rest was destiny. Both of their favorite things about teaching at Faribault was and continues to be the students. One of Barb's favorite memories from teaching was having Shane Gunderson in summer school. He lived out by her and rode his bike to school every day. In Barb's words, one day he told me that I wouldn't be seeing him on the road on his bike anymore. I asked why, and he said he was taking his driver's test and he'd be driving to school from here on out in a car. The next day, I passed him riding his bike, and when he walked into class later that day, I asked him why he wasn't driving. He sheepishly said, "I failed my driver's test." Lots of Bill's funniest moments involve his co-grand marshal sitting next to him, and in his words, need to be told in a less public setting. Bill gave 31 years to Faribault Public Schools, retiring in 2019, and Barb gave 33 years, retiring in 2009, for a total of 64 combined years. I'm no math teacher, but what an accomplishment. Bill currently lives in Apple Valley. Pre-COVID, he did some subbing in the cities, but now he lives the life of a hermit, except for an occasional visit to see his co-grand marshal. Barb lives out in the country here in Faribault and loves it out there. They have cows, cats, dogs, and lots of other critters that keep her busy. And she still subs in the district on occasion, and well, because she can't give up interacting with the students. Bill truly believes he and Barb met in a previous life. As he told me, maybe she was an Egyptian servant building one of my pyramids. Not likely, but it's an intriguing idea. We are honored and delighted to have Barb and Bill as our co-grand marshals. Please come up and receive a plaque honoring you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Dusky, and thank you to Ms. Speen and Mr. Hoff for serving as our Grand Marshals.
Before we bring out tonight's homecoming court, here's a little history behind homecoming at Faribault High School. The event of coronation is one of Faribault's longest standing traditions, but it has not always included crowning both the king and the queen. From 1955 to 1983, only the queen was crowned, and she was the one to reign over homecoming week. A golden football necklace was a memento given to her by either the captain of the football team or the student council president. In return, she handed the game ball to the football captain.
There was also something called the snake dance. Although grandparents may remember this, there are many kids who have never heard of it. The student body would wind their way through town all linked together and then meet down at Teepataki Park for a huge bonfire. Because of the threat of the bonfire being destroyed, the juniors would be put in charge of guarding it.
The homecoming parade was the highlight of homecoming week, just as it is today. The floats were primarily made by the girls because the boys had sports after school. A lot of time and creativity was put into these floats, and it was a lot of fun for the community to watch.
And now we would like to welcome Anna Banning and Tori Music singing For Good from Wicked.
Something we must learn.
Thank you, Anna and Tori, for that beautiful song. Now we would like to welcome back last year's homecoming king and queen.
Because of the ongoing pandemic, we were not able to invite back last year's winners in person, but please enjoy these video messages from Queen Gabby Holland and King Luke Leopard.
Hey Fairview High School, happy homecoming week. It's Gabby. I'm your queen from last year, and I really enjoyed being queen. One of my favorite parts of it was seeing all the kids and how much they really do look up to you. Since it is spooky season, it is such a great week to celebrate homecoming. I hope you guys are having lots of fun. I'm currently at Mankato State University studying international sales and marketing, and I just want to say a big congratulations to King and Queen and all of court. Thanks!
Hello everyone and happy homecoming week. I'm so glad you guys actually got to have homecoming this year because it was a little iffy with COVID and everything, so it's a great thing that you guys actually get to have it. It's been a great year serving you guys as your homecoming king from last year. I'm currently going to South Central Mankato studying HVAC. And I'd like to congratulate everybody on the homecoming court and your future homecoming king and queen. Thanks.
Thank you, Luke and Gabby, for those kind messages.
Now we would like to introduce the court and their parents.
Our first queen candidate is Alexis Botke. Alexis is the daughter of Jason and Michelle Botke. She is active in soccer and gymnastics, where she serves as a captain for both sports. She also volunteers with Big Brothers Big Sisters. Alexis works at the Crooked Pint. When she graduates high school, she wants to attend a 4-year college. Alexis couldn't physically be here with us today, so she is here with us through virtually through Google Meet, live at her home.
Our first king candidate is Taylor Day. Taylor is the son of Terry and Amy Day. He is active in baseball, track, and football, where he serves as captain. Outside of sports, Taylor enjoys working out. He currently works at Faribault Parks and Rec. When Taylor graduates high school, he plans on attending a 4-year college to study social work.
Our second queen candidate is Naya Lowell. She is active in cheerleading, orchestra, and the K-pop dance club, where she serves as choreographer. In addition to her involvement in school, Naya enjoys playing piano, learning new recipes to cook, watching anime, traveling, and discovering new coffee shops. After high school, Naya wants to attend New York University and model with Moose Model Management.
Nick Aylers is our next king candidate. Nick is the son of Tim and Sheila Aylers. He is active in football and basketball and serves as the captain of the basketball team. Outside of sports, Nick enjoys hanging out with friends and being active. He currently works at Fairway. His plan after graduation is to go to college and get a degree.
The next queen candidate is Kylie Patrisco. Kylie is the daughter of David and Shalini Patrisco. She is active in tennis, basketball, softball, speech team, link crew, and stomps. Kylie serves as the captain of the tennis and speech team. Kylie also volunteers for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Outside of these involvements, she likes to listen to music, watch movies, and bake. Kylie plans to go to college and graduate with a master's degree in biomedical or computer engineering.
Our third king candidate is Joey Ericson. Joey is the son of Bob and Tina Ericson. Joey serves as the football manager, is active in boys swim and dive, pep band, and weightlifting. Joey is known for leading the roller coaster ride cheer at basketball games and to have the final note after the pep band song. Outside of these activities, Joey enjoys tubing with his family on Circle Lake, pumping iron at his dad's gym, Fitness in Motion, and attending his sister's sports. He currently works at Fitness in Motion. After in high school, Joey would like to work at his dad's gym and is hoping to attend Bethel University in a few years under the Builds program for students with special needs.
Our fourth Queen candidate is McKenna Smith. McKenna is the daughter of Eric Smith and Shannon Wagner. McKenna is active in basketball, softball, band, and link crew. She is also involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters, where she is a volunteer. Outside of these school activities, McKenna enjoys coaching her sister's softball team and shopping. Currently, McKenna works at Target and Starbucks, and after high school, she plans on attending college to become an elementary teacher.
The fourth King candidate is Cade McCusker. Cade is the son of Ryan and Andrea McCusker. He is active in football, baseball, and the track team. Cade enjoys snowmobiling, wakeboarding, and fishing. He currently works at Bashers, and after graduation, he wants to attend UMD for pre-med.
Our final Queen candidate is Gabby Getzer. Gabby is the daughter of Joe and Gina Getzer. She is involved in cross country where she serves as a captain, track and field, student council, and link crew, church youth groups. She is also active in church youth groups where she serves as a campus faith club officer. Outside of her school involvements, Gabby enjoys hanging out with family and friends, running and playing sports, painting, photography, reading books, and she is always trying to find a furry friend to play with. Gabby is interested in psychology, and after graduation, she plans on attending a 4-year university.
The final King candidate is Gael Ramirez. Gael is the son of Felipe and Rosalina Ramirez. He is active in football, wrestling, track and field, and link crew. He serves as a captain for the wrestling team. Outside of school activities, Gael enjoys fishing. After high school, Gael plans on attending Bethel University and majoring in kinesiology.
Congratulations to the Homecoming Court of 2020. We will now crown the 2020 King and Queen.
Will the King candidates please stand up and find their spots at the front of the stage? In a few moments, the lights hanging behind the candidates will flash on and off. When they stop flashing, all of the lights will go out, and this year's King will be the only lights that are still on. Congratulations, Joey Ericson.
We will now crown our Queen. Will the Queen candidates please stand up and find their spots at the front of the stage? In a few moments, the lights hanging behind the candidates will flash on and off. When they stop flashing, all the lights will go out, and this year's Queen will be the one with the only lights on. Congratulations, Gabby Getzer. Congratulations to our new King, Joey Ericson, and Queen, Gabby Getzer. At this time, you may take your seat on the throne.
We would like to thank everybody for tuning in to our 2020 Homecoming Coronation. Let's have another round of applause for this year's King and Queen, their court, and the parents of these students.
We would like to thank Anna Baining and Tori Music and the junior student council members who helped put this together. Special thanks also to Mark Tuzano for running the lights and sound, students for running our spotlights, the custodial staff at the high school, Keith Badger and Sean Barrett, Jenna Dusky and Valerie Henry, and Chelsea Fedora for the special homecoming photos. We hope to see everyone at the parade and the football game on Friday night.
And now our homecoming court is going to recess to the PAC. Thank you and have a great afternoon.